Hey guys, today I want to make a video on how important family is. I know a lot of us are coming from either dysfunctional families or broken families or abusive families or families that created your childhood trauma. Like I know a lot of you didn't even have a childhood exactly like me. Like I don't even remember any, actually right now I do, but there was a point where I couldn't think of my childhood without pain. So why is family so important? Why do I stress on having a great relationship with your father and mother and you're building that bond? Because they are your constant positive resource. The truth is, I used to say as a child, I wish I had the parents that my sister had, which meant their attitude towards me was so different that I wished that I was my sister so that I could experience the love of my parents. But as I grew up, I realized they are learning too. See, I'm the firstborn in my family, so I made them parents, and they're learning how to raise a child, how to talk to her. And trust me, no parent wants to do harm. It's just that they are conditioned in a way where they think this is how it should be to keep everything in control. But it's in your power to change that thought. Exactly how your parents raised you till you're 20 or 25, whatever, after that it's your responsibility to raise them. It is your responsibility. If they are mean, if they are arrogant, if they are being bad to the world, it's your responsibility. Just like how people point fingers at your parents if you're not doing good in life, the same way I will point fingers at you if you're not taking the effort to change your family situation, because you're an adult right now. A lot of you have come and told me, you know what, Maya, let's just leave it. My relationship with my dad is like bad. I don't want to talk to my mom anymore. I don't think I'm like comfortable with that. I'm okay living like this. You're fucking what, 20, 22? Sorry for using bad language, but you you have the rest over 30, 40 years with your family, with your father and mother, and you're just going to let it go, you're going to let it die. No, you have to build a positive relationship. And I know a lot of people say, if it's toxic, I'm not going to deal with it. Yes, if it is toxic, you don't have to endure that pain, but you have the capacity to change it if you wish to. People who come and tell me, I can't, I don't, I won't, you can, you will, and you should. So I'll tell you, tiny bits of how my family treated me, or of how I experienced pain with my family, and how much positive they are right now. So as a child, the first time I ever liked, people and all that. So I was talking to a guy on Friday. I was in 8th standard. I was 13 years old, and I was talking to the boy, and I was getting some notes from him or something. And my mother saw me getting that notes from him. And Monday I was in a new school. This is how orthodox my parents were. Monday I was in a new school. Believe it or not, 8th standard, 13 years old. Friday talking to a guy. Monday in a new school, and they cut my hair off. So this is the effect of how I was raised. My family didn't know my needs or my like emotional issues or anything. So always what used to happen is mom used to protect me and dad used to hit, till it went to a point where mom started hitting me and I couldn't talk back. Because when they hit, they don't realize that like I'm in pain, because I was this very what is he, stubborn child. So I'll not cry, I'll just be like and they used to hit till I cried. And I never had a proper relationship with my father or mother. Like I used to break down in college and while looking at other females with their mothers being best friends, and I'll be like, I really wish I had that. So my relationship with my family was very, very, very disturbed. And like, if I am going to stay with them, I cannot come back without a fight. Like there will be a fight. Like my mother used to say, if you and dad can stay in the room for 1 hour together without fighting, I'll pay you. It was that bad. It went to an extent where I have run away from home twice. Twice they brought me back home because I was like, I can't live in this house. I used to write letters to the orphanage saying, please take me, I'm an orphan. I can't be in this family. It's torture. My dad has made me sign a paper saying, after college, I'm no longer his daughter and he's never going to pay me, to like for higher studies or anything, and I should be on my own. So much has happened. Nobody will believe, I have gone through such a terrible family life. And it's my fault too. It's not like I was an easy child. See, whatever they did, after a point in life, I am supposed to realize and like help them come out of it. I am the first one in my family to break this negative cycle of trauma and come out of it. So, what I did, I eventually helped them. I gave them a chance. I started talking to them every single day and, like, trying to build that trust and the connection that I lost for the past 24 years. Not 10, not 5, not 15, 24 years. So, till last year, I had a very terrible relationship with my father. I used to say, "The worst dad, I hate you so much." And this is how I, used to talk to them. But today, just look at my family. It took 1 year, that's it. And my family is like my biggest support ever, all because I wanted to like live a happy life and like make efforts to change it. Now for the rest of my life, for the next 40, 50 years, this is going to be my family. The family that I raised, the family that I converted, the family that I have built with my positive thoughts. So just imagine how my family was, how much hatred I had towards them. I never had anything good to say about them. And today it's the core of my positive, vibe, and it's the core of my happiness. You can do it too. People who are in families where it's very hard for you to understand them, and you have an age difference and you have this generation gap and all that. Anybody can change anything. I'm at a point in my life where I can discuss about live-in relationships with my family, about going out with a guy, about dating someone, about psychedelics, about drugs, about alcohol, about smoking, without getting into a fight. We have healthy discussions. We talk about it. I never lie to my parents. That is the best part. I don't have to say, okay, you know what, I'm at my friend's place, or I'm studying, or I'm doing this. I'll be like, I am outside doing this at this moment. I have the courage to say that because I have made sure that I'm very transparent with them. I give them full clarity as to what's happening in my life, because I made that effort. Today I'm like the luckiest girl with the best family because I made that effort. Don't think I was born with it. Don't think, like God just decided to like give me the best parents ever or give them the best daughter ever. No. Every relationship takes effort. Put that effort. You're putting effort for like random things in your life. Why not for your family? They're going to be the grandparents of your kids. They are your parents, dude. Like any toxicity. I don't even give up on, a toxic stranger. You think I'll give up on my parents? No, don't give up on them yet. Because everything will change if you put your mind to it. If you keep saying you can't, you can't, you can't, that's because for these past years you've never tried to like, change or put that effort. If you say, okay, Maya, your parents are cool because they were ready to listen to you and understand. No, it took years of not talking to them, years of fighting, years of rebelling, years of trying to make them see my point. There were days when I used to stay in my own house and not talk to them for 2 years. I'll just come from college, go to my room, stay there, come out, eat, and then like go back in. So I experienced complete pain, but when I blossomed and when I tried to make them understand, when I started making them see my point of view in a more positive way, it worked. So here are some quick tips to like talk to your family and everything. Always what we try to do wrong is we go and talk to them about our needs and our pleasures and our wants and all that. Talk to them about their needs. Talk to them about what makes them happy. If they're religious, talk to them about God. Ask them what they see, like what how do they experience God? What is it about? If they like something, try taking that topic and talking to them about it. Try being the parent for the first time. If you had a child, how would you treat it? Treat your parents the same way. Talk to them, understand them, see what they like, make things for them, take them on experiences, do things for them that you would do for your best friend or for your partner or for your child. See them blossom, see them become the happiest version of themselves because of you. And see them praise you to the world. Before it is like, oh, okay, I have a daughter and she's doing something. No, my dad calls me Guruji, and it's the best compliment ever, guys. And I wish every one of you gets to experience such a beautiful family life. You can if you want to. Please, please, please make that effort. Starting from today, just go talk to your dad or mom. Just say them that you love them. Just say that thank you for existing. Thank you for bringing me into this world. Thank you for making me someone who can love so much. Just, don't give up yet.